What is up, guys, and welcome to another edition of Market Marauders. Beat the market one trade at a time. Beat the Market Marauders investment channel helps you to find the best deals in the market. If that's something you're interested in, make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Definitely helps the YouTube algorithm promote the videos. All right, so I'm going to give you my top medical stocks or pharmaceutical stocks, whichever you prefer, that I think are poised to potentially go up in the future. So let's jump into it. First things first, if you'd like to join a private group, community group, where I give daily watch lists and some live streams talking about stocks and stock picks, I have a link down below for my Patreon page, so make sure you go check that out. Also, if you'd like to sign up to get 4 free stocks, if you deposit $100 or more from Webull, you can do so in a link down below as well. All right, so first one on here, we have ticker sign AZN for AstraZeneca. Today they're at $49.88. They did touch this 50.70 price. They are bullish. They are bearish in my opinion. By moving average 10 line, being below moving average 50 line. So for me, a bullish confirmation is when the moving average 10 line goes above the moving average 50 and 100 line. So I use both of those together as my confirmation. But if we see on here, it bounced off of this moving average 100 metric, which is this 44 level, and then it seems to start to rally up. So you can say, candlestick wise or candle pattern wise, that this is a confirmation that it is bullish. But for me, based on my indicators, I wouldn't say that the confirmation for it being bullish has been met yet. So that's just the way that I look at stocks. You can choose whichever indicator or trading pattern that you like to use yourself. That's just the way I prefer to look at them. So background information on them. Yesterday, they announced that their vaccine was authorized for emergency supply in the UK. So working with UK government, first vaccinations began early in the new year. Regulatory interactions continue around the world for next approvals. So basically, they got their regulatory or regulations ready. So it says the AstraZeneca vaccine has been approved for emergency supply in UK. The first dose is being released today, so that vaccinations may begin early in the new year. Then it says UK Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency, or MHRA, has provided authorization for emergency supply of the vaccine AstraZeneca, formerly AZD1222, for the active immunization of individuals 18 years or older. So the 18 years or older is kind of the same as the Moderna one. Pfizer, to me, has been the only one that I've seen that's been the 16 years or older one. So definitely positive news for the UK. Definitely going to be looking at this as time goes on. Next, we have ticker sign INO for Inovio. They're currently at $8.88. If we see on here, they are bearish, noted by moving average 10 line, being below moving average 50 and 100. So going to be looking at them for potential movement as time goes on. They are also in the vaccine race as well. So background information on them. We can see on the 24th, so this was pretty recent, that Inovio announced publication of phase 1 data from its DNA vaccine candidate, INO 4800, in the Lancet eClinical Medicine. So peer-reviewed phase 1 data shows INO 4800 to be immunogenic in 100% of subjects, inducing neutralizing antibodies or T-cell responses. INO 4800 demonstrates favorable safety and tolerability with no serious adverse events reported. Offers best-in-class thermal stability, including a 5-year projected shelf life at normal refrigeration temperatures and no frozen transport or storage requirement. So I think it has an advantage over the Pfizer one just for the storage requirement, and it is one of the first vaccines that I've seen that actually talks about its longevity. So a 5-year projected normal shelf life, I think, is pretty good. So you don't have to immediately go and rush out to have those distributed to people. You can actually have those as reserves as people come in to get them. So a 5-year shelf life basically means if they produce it today, they'll be good by 2025. So I think that's fantastic in their phase 1 trial. Definitely waiting for phase 2 to come out to see some more indicators coming out. Then there's phase 3, and then the IND or NDA for potential approval. So they're well on their way to be one of the next vaccine candidates out there. So next we have ticker sign RDHL, and this is for RedHill Biopharma. Now most people may not know about this company, but they're also in the vaccine race. They are bearish, noted by moving average 10 line being below moving average 50 and 100. But I think they have some good news on the horizon that will help propel them back up past where they currently are at. So if we look at the chart, they did touch $9.99. So, almost $10, 1 penny away from $10. But I think they have potential to go back up based on the news. So this news right here came out today. So it's fairly fresh. And I think it came out recently too, like right before I started this video. But it says RedHill Biopharma announces positive top-line safety and efficacy data from their phase 2 study, basically for their study of, I don't know how to pronounce that, Opanagib. I think I'm saying that correctly. So preliminary data from the non-powered U.S. phase 2 study, 40 hospitalized patients show that orally administered Oganapib or Opanagib, or I don't know how to pronounce that, was safe with material safety differences between that and control arms. Consistent trends demonstrate greater improvement in reducing oxygen requirement by the end of treatment at day 14. And then treated an arm across primary, secondary efficacy outcomes correlated with clinical improvement and defined by WHO or ordinal scale. So basically they have, this top of the line, I think it's a vaccine, but it seems like it's being treated for people who already are diagnosed with it. So anyway, they're getting positive data on it. They're going from their phase 2 to phase 2 out of 3, which is basically a transition. It says it was on 270 hospitalized patients and expect in Q1 2021 an interim DSMB analysis expected in the coming weeks. So basically they're going to have another analysis of it to see if it's okay or to confirm that it's okay. But definitely a big update for that company and looking for more updates as time goes on. Lastly, we have ticker sign NVAX for Novavax. They're currently at $111.60, fluctuating from that. They did touch 132.22. So they are bearish at the time of this video, denoted by moving average 10 line being below moving average 50 and 100. But I think they have positive catalysts on the horizon for them as well. So this came out the 28th. So a couple of days ago, they announced their initiation of Prevent-19. So pivotal phase 3 efficacy trial of their vaccine in the United States and Mexico. So their Prevent-19 will assess the efficacy, safety, and immunogenicity, who's a tongue twister, of NVX CoV2373 in prevention of the pandemic. So the trial enrolled up to 30,000 volunteers across approximately 115 states in the U.S. and Mexico, and 2/3 of enrollees to receive active vaccines. So they're not, during those trials, they don't tell you if you have the real one or the placebo, but they're basically starting their phase 3 trial of it. So I think it's pretty good for them. Now, I also think that this company is part of Operation Warp Speed, so we're probably going to see some updates coming from them pretty soon since they are a part of that Operation Warp Speed. So very good update for them. Now they're in their phase 3, which is really good. After the phase 3 comes the IND or the NDA to the FDA, and then comes approval. So that's just going to add to the repertoire of the vaccines we already currently have. So definitely going to be looking for some updates from them. And I think it's another good move forward for the whole vaccine race. So those are the different medical stocks. We got AZN, INO, RDHL, and NVAX. All right, so good luck to everybody out there trading. Make sure you join the Patreon group down below if you want to join a private group with daily watch lists and live streams and Good luck to everybody out there trading. Have a happy new year, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.